What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. The Lakers and Redick are deciding that they're going to bench D'Angelo Russell. Just came out right before the game. They're playing Philly right now, and I'm literally recording this 1 minute into the first quarter. It is 6-3. So I want to talk about it real quick, and I'm very curious how this experiment's going to go, because if you've watched the Lakers this season, they've been very poor on defense, especially perimeter defense, and they haven't had any scoring punch off the bench. The bench has been really bad in terms of scoring. So benching D'Angelo might help that. Maybe. It's a big maybe, because he doesn't really respond well to benching. Like we've seen, he's been benched several times in his Lakers tenure, and he's never really adapted all that well to it. But in reality, his skill set is like the perfect sixth man type. Right? That's it fits if he decides that he can make it work. There's a lot to it, of course. Putting Cam Reddish into the starting lineup, obviously that'll add you a little bit more perimeter defense, probably a lot more considering D'Angelo does not provide that. That's not his skills. So I'm very curious how this is going to work. I want to know in the comments, if you Lakers fans or NBA fans, probably mainly Lakers fans, what you think of putting him on the bench and putting Reddish in. I wish Jared Vanderbilt was healthy and active, because I think he'd be a shoo-in to be a starter because of how good he is on perimeter defense, and I think us Laker fans, some of them particularly, have kind of forgot. So I hope they get him back soon. Who knows when that's going to be. But D'Angelo coming off the bench, if he can be an effective scorer off the bench, that would uplift a lot of their growing pains. Because the starting lineup really doesn't need that much scoring. It doesn't need that many more shots being taken out of Anthony Davis and LeBron James and Austin Reeves' hands. Just to call it simply. Like those should be the main three guys shooting the ball, and then Rui, which is fair. They don't really need him to do all of that. So if you can come in off the bench, being the bench point guard, and lead the second unit and play well and propel that unit, they're going to stand a lot better chance in games. They're 4-4 to start. They started off really hot. I think they were like 3-1 or something like that. But they've had a couple blowout losses recently, all due in large part to not having any bench scoring. So I like that trying him there to see what that'll do, because his skill set is redundant with what the offense already has in the starting lineup. So putting him in there on the bench unit, it makes sense, but whether D'Angelo makes it work is completely different, because we've seen this before with him, and it hasn't. So I don't know what the buy-in will be like. I hope that it's great, and I hope that he figures out how to be effective in those minutes in that spot, because it would really help them so much if they could get any juice off the bench. And I think he's the prototypical perfect fit for it. Reddish sliding in, and we know what Cam Reddish is really to this point. Early last year as a Laker, he was playing really well before he got injured, and then never really caught his form back, and obviously have Darvin Ham and all that good stuff, or bad stuff, I should say. So, I mean, I don't know. Cam could be good in this role, but his historical output kind of shows that it's probably not going to be super suited for it. But I like that they're at least going to it and trying it. Yes, it is early. We are 9 games into the season, and they're changing the starting lineup from one that over the years has been effective for the most part. But I think that they've kind of just figured out that there's a lot of overlap with what these guys are providing, and we need to mix up our matchups and our rotations so that we could try to get more out of each unit. And I like that they're doing it early rather than 40 games into the season when they're 20-20. Like, start trying stuff early. Figure it out now, so that by the time you get to the All-Star break, your things are ironed out. They're figured out. And it could be good. It could also do nothing for them, because that's what it did in years past. But maybe under JJ, maybe it works under him. That's the only reason I give it the benefit of the doubt. But it's also because I understand the train of thought. Like, you need scoring off your bench, you need creation off your bench. It makes sense to put D'Angelo there, because he doesn't really provide anything that really helps the offense in the first unit, at least for the most part. And you're going to put Reddish there and hopefully improve your perimeter defense, because you've been getting cooked in the first quarter by other teams' opposing guards, and in the first half by other teams' opposing guards. It makes sense. Whether D'Angelo makes it work, like I said, is going to be the whole key to it. I want in the comments, let me know if you think D'Angelo's going to pull this off, if he's going to make this work, if it's going to help the team in the short term and maybe even the long term. I hope it does, but the proof will be in the pudding. We will see. Right now, 8-3 with 9 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first quarter. And obviously D'Angelo has not checked in yet, but Rui's firing up a 3 right now, and that's a brick. But whatever, he hit one on the first play of the game. I'll let it slide. There's some hope to be given here, but we got to see it. We got to see it. I don't want to be like, oh, this is going to change the Lakers season, and we're going to figure it out, and we're going to be a 1 seed, and we're going to be... No. I need to see it. After years and years of this stuff, I need to see it in effect before I'm like all confident in it. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you like this kind of content. Please like the video. Kind of a short video today, but I just kind of wanted to talk about this topic before the game as I just found out about it, and I think it's interesting. So thanks for watching. I'm done. Peace.